What's up, my crypto legends? How is everyone doing? Hope you're doing fantastic today. Let's go, guys. It's going to be pretty exciting. We're going to see some volatility in less than 30 minutes. We got the interest rate decision from the Federal Reserve. It's going to be interesting to see what is going to happen. Are we going to have much volatility to the upside, to the downside? I would love to know your opinion. What do you think? Of course, what is going to happen, guys? Is it going to be 25 basis points? Is it going to be 50 basis points? That would be absolutely crazy. We would see definitely a massive crash, in my personal opinion. Guys, how are you doing? We got this right now in about 25 minutes, 27 minutes to be more exact. We're going to go through Bitcoin, of course. We're going to go through, what happened yesterday. We finally got rejected from this zone, right? We were hitting that naked point of control and finally had a small little drop. I did actually not short this level. I actually jumped into a long position right over here. We talked about this swing failure pattern from the last higher low level. Okay, I did not manage to jump here, or here. We created a pivot low and a pivot high, and this was just round about 50%, 618. But not only that, it was a big major support level because of a daily level that we do have here from the last few days. It was also the value area, the point of control. The point of control from this volume traded range, as you can see right over here. And what else? Yeah, it was basically the 50% 618 Fibonacci from the pivot low to the pivot high, okay? So it was a lot of confluence there. We were just hitting 50%, almost hitting the 618. Of course, we had the daily, we had the point of control. It was very likely to get that bounce. We talk about this. I'm very much interested after a swing failure, after coming down to this level, between 618 and 50% Fibonacci, to get into a long position. I'm still relatively in some, I've taken most of the profits from this short, not going to lie. And in this kind of hedge long position and protected at this moment, this is the long position that I entered yesterday, just around about $22,860 approximately, when we had that movement down on that 50% Fibonacci range. Protected position instantly, as soon as we shot up, didn't take any profits on this. Let's see what happens. I'm in two positions right now with the volatility that's coming. They might both get stopped out, down and up. Let's see if one does survive. But overall, it's most importantly, if you are in any positions, guys, make sure to stay protected. Let's see, guys. We're going to go through different scenarios here on what could happen, because it is very likely it's going to be 25 basis points, right? Where we're going to maybe see the market get a little bit of a hype, okay, to the upside. Wow, it's very, very low interest rate decision. And then we're going to see the market, have a massive turnover afterwards, in my opinion, because basically after the FOMC meeting, he's going to say literally that there's still more hikes to come, potentially one more at least, and that they're not going to be lowered potentially till the end of 2023 or even entering into 2024. And that is when the market is going to have a bearish effect. That is my personal opinion. So if it is 0.25, it might have some bullishness. But overall, during the next coming hours, of course, the next coming minutes, I personally think, he's just basically going to say, hey, I'm lowering it down, but there's going to be more interest rates hikes in the next coming months, and we're not going to lower them till the end of 2023 or entering into 2024, and that is potentially when you're going to get that crash. So we could potentially speculate if it is going to get a pump, guys, because of a 0.25%. We could speculate that it's going to have a massive turnover, guys. We might get into a cheeky short position. I might risk $1,000 short position. I don't really do it. I don't usually, but for the, because of the live stream, we might get into a cheeky short position if we were going to have some massive pumpy action and start hitting some resistance levels, okay? Maybe yes, maybe no, or depending, okay? Might risk $1,000 just for the purpose of the live stream, okay? Just with going through that potential scenario as well, with the Federal Reserve saying that it's going to be 25 basis points, okay? Oh wow, that's really low. Get a bit of a hype. I think it's basically priced in already, okay? And we should be having a corrective move, obviously. But if it does get any type of pumpy action, I think it's not going to be sustainable. And during the next coming minutes, he is basically going to say, hey, I'm still going to, you know, put another hike up, at least, you know, in March. And also, I'm not going to put them down. So we're going to be, you know, the next 6, even to 12 months with, you know, 5% interest rate, you know, and that is a long time. And that is when the market should get, you know, a negative effect. Guys, smash up that like button, guys. It's going to be very, very interesting to see that volatility. If you are doing any trading, make sure to stay defensive. You know, this is going to be a little bit of a roulette here, guys, okay? So if you know, some people are going to get wrecked. Some people are going to make money. People really like this volatility. I don't usually trade it. I might trade it just for entertainment purposes because it's pure luck, in my personal opinion, if you get into a really nice trade. A lot of people estimating that the markets are going to drop. A lot of them say that it's going to drop. Let's make a poll right away, and I'll go through the comment section, guys, okay? So, will the market drop? Drop with the Fed hike, with the Fed interest rate. Let me know, guys, yes or no. Will the market drop with a Fed interest rate decision? Let me know right away in the poll. And let me go through the comment section. Say hello to the community. Let me say hello to the community right away, okay? And we go through some potential scenarios, some potential levels. I mean, yesterday was really, really technical, okay? If we do have some time before the FOMC meeting, we're going to go through, I'm going to share this fractal, of course. We talked about this yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. There's kind of a very similar fractal here that could happen. Of course, we'd have anything could happen because we do have the interest rate decision right away in 20 minutes. So it could just, you know, drop down from this or pump. We don't really know, but looking at the technicals, you know, there was a little bit of a fractal here. This similar price action, you know, and this what could happen on Bitcoin. But of course, yeah, you know, Jerome Powell, he has a lot of power to move the market with you know, the potential interest rate decision. Let's take a look. And as you can see in my voice, I'm still not 100%, guys. I do not know if I have, you know, C19 or whatever. I don't know what I've got, but it's been more than, you know, I usually okay in about 2 days if I do get ill, but it's been the 3rd day already, so something not going too well. But surviving. Energy's still okay. Hey, much love from Boston. Maz, thank you very much for joining. Sabia, Aditya, ready for another lesson. Sabia, I'm from Pakistan. Hello. The epic crash soon, says René Montenegro. Yes, very, very possible. I think so, that Bitcoin will not eventually break above $25,000 in the next coming days. I think it's just not likely to happen, especially after this massive pump. This is ready for an epic correction, right? You can see it on the chart. It just looks like it wants to have an epic correction. Any pump here above 24K, I think, you know, I'm going to personally get into swing short positions, okay? Obviously get, you know, stop loss above the high. Are we risking 1%, 2% of my capital, all depending, you know, on how we have those movements, that exhaustion. But it's very unlikely that we're just not going to get above here. This is the last lower high, guys. Macro lower high that needs to be defended by the bears. If this level is broken, I can already tell you with pretty much good confidence that the bottom is likely to be in. Yes, we could crash, but it's likely the bottom is likely in if we were to break successfully the last lower high, guys. This is the last lower high. It is not this one, and it's not this one, as the next lower low, of course, is this one right over here. So from the last lower high from low to low is this one. Crucial level that I do not think is going to be broken, guys. Let's see what happens. Right, after 2008, there is not much correction in the S&P 500. So I pray to God that S&P will have a major crash. Wow. Okay. Everybody get ready to short the market, says Lai. Yeah, absolutely. Why not? Hey, Seb, thanks for joining. I'm just here to say, okay, stupid things while Andy is a non-financial advisor. Yes, sir. Thank you very much, Seb, for joining the live stream. Andy, estamos listos. Presiona el botón rojo. I got Bufo saying, hey, get ready to press the red button. I guess that is the selling button. I am not touching my portfolio, of course. Hey, guess what? We are 666 people watching the live stream. The number of the devil again. I got the devil inside me. It's been a few live streams where I've spotted 666 people watching the live stream. Oh my goodness. Smash up the like button, guys. I'm going to go through the comment section. Pump. Right, let's see. I can see Joseph here also in the comment section. Thank you, my man, for joining the live stream. Hi from Poland, says Max. Hello. Shair, hello. The legend is here. Smash the like button, says Teddles. Thank you very much. Sin Games, Andy sounding a little better. Getting there. Tomorrow, I should be almost 100%, 90%. You have an echo. Right, why do I have an echo? Is it a large echo? Is it a big echo? Or is it okay? Let me know, guys. 75 basis points, says Almai. Wow, imagine that. We would have an epic crash all the way down to these lows. I can tell you already. If it were to be 75 basis points, I think it would be something like this. No joke. Coming straight back down below $20,000 in a matter of minutes. Just imagine, guys. It's possible. Right. Pump and dump, says Ankit. Yeah, potentially. I think that is also going to happen. We know if we do get a pump, I think straight afterwards it's going to be a dump. As you know, we do have the the FOMC press conference as well at 8:30 Central European time, just after the interest rate decision. I don't think he's just basically going to say, hey, I'm not planning to put interest rates down, till 2024, something like that, or at least till the end of the year, right? Not get people too panicky just yet, but the market will have a bearish effect. So no doubt that we could see a pump and then a dump. It's the most likely scenario, or just dump from where we are right now. Let's see. I'm in a short from 23,200, which is protected. Let's see what happens. Hey, very good. Guys, I can see a lot of people, saying position protected. Absolutely phenomenal, guys. This is the way you want to do it. Stay protected. Stay protected in your trading. You can always hedge a long, hedge a short. Protect them both, and you're basically just paying a little bit of fees. When Fed, the Fed in 15 minutes, Titan X. It's in 15 minutes. I have it right over here. Okay. So yeah. But I think we're not gonna watch it live, guys. You can just say in the comment section, because we're gonna have to check out the markets as well. Just say in the comment section, it's been 25, it's been 50 basis points, 0. Imagine it's 0. Markets will rocket if it is 0. Just imagine that. How high pump? Yeah, we do not know. What I want to explain here is this fractal, okay, guys? It's very, 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 very similar where we were having here, the higher highs, higher low scenario, right? Kind of a more wedgy scenario here. We had a breakdown from higher lows. It's not a breakdown of structure. It's just a breakdown from a channel. Not a very successful one here, as you can see. You're swing failing from this low. And what happens is here, you come back up, you come down, and then you skyrocket, okay? This is something that I think could happen. It could happen. A lot of people bearish, a lot of people shorting. You might come up, claim this high, get above the level. We got an important weekly level at $24,300 range. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna successfully break above that level. Let's wait and see, guys. I would be willing to short and have a relatively tight stop loss here for a swing trade round about $26,000. If we were to have an epic pump to 24.5, $25,000, I wouldn't mind, speculating here for the highs to be claimed and trying to get it into an epic short here. We'll put in a stop loss above the levels, Pure speculation into the hype. Just imagine it has a big hype suddenly, which I don't think is going to happen, okay? It's unlikely. Markets are likely to correct. The pump that will happen in the short term, if so, I don't think it will reach $25,000. To be honest, I don't think it will be such an epic pump. I think we could claim these highs. Yes, absolutely. But get a bunch of liquidity. 24.3, 24.5. You got that weekly level, and then fail miserably. I don't think it's going to be going all the way up to 25, 25.2. It could. We're just going to be paying attention, guys. I think this is going to be an epic shorting level. Of course, you know, even though there's going to be a lot of volatility, I'm going to have good risk management, guys. You know, I don't usually do this. I'm just going to do it maybe because of the stream. Not 100% getting into short, because it's basically a roulette, guys. I do not like trading the news because it's a roulette. We do not know exactly where the market is going to finally go, right, with the volatility. Everything points that it's likely to go down, especially if it does have a short-term pump. But lot of speculation, guys. I like to trade technical, secure, shorting natural gas and being really happy. Natural gas is just getting absolutely destroyed. What's going on? I remember a lot of people saying natural gas, oh my goodness, because of the situation. Wow, natural gas is just absolutely losing it here. It's absolutely losing it. It's still just continuing down and down. Yeah, absolutely epic. I think the turning point here for natural gas is this low over here, which is at 2.24. It's the low here from December 2020. That is the turning point for natural gas, in my opinion. Claim this low. But I remember I was shorting natural gas here back last year. This was around about, you know, June, just before this drop, and also right over here on this peak. So shorted here and shorted here as well. And while a lot of people were saying, you crazy, you know, look at the current situation with Eastern Europe, you know, there's no way natural gas is going to correct. Yeah, the price went up here when it was happening, right? When it was happening, and you're several months, you know, when it's happening, then this is a clear peak, right? We talked about that distribution event here on natural gas. Very, very similar to Bitcoin. Double top distribution. Anyway, this is just falling knife at the moment, still continuing down. There will be a reversal point, of course. And I think that this higher low is the potential level. I mean, look how this has actually created 5 waves to the upside from the clear pivot low, guys. It's absolutely pretty impressive with Elliott wave theory. We're looking at the last few years on natural gas. Just a quick, you know, nice analysis. You got one wave there. You got a third wave being pretty expansive, and the 5th wave also being pretty expansive. And then you have an A, B, C correction, still a part of the C correction, which should be coming to an end. It's even breaking the 4th wave pretty impressively. Unlikely to go below $1.50 from the 2020 lows. Unlikely to hit those lows. There will be a strong reversal point soon on natural gas, in my personal opinion. Time to buy natural gas, Mr. Mad. Yeah, absolutely. I think I would wait when we have such a sharp move down. I think this low, the $2.24 level, $2.25 is likely to be hit in the coming days, maybe 1 week. Then I would expect a swing failure there and a potential, you know, double bottom scenario and a nice reversal. It's probably going to take weeks, though. This is looking at the daily chart. So just imagine if they do 50 points today, 50 basis points, says Matthew. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty aggressive move to the downside if that does happen. But just imagine it's 0. And he says it's 0 and I'm just going to maintain it for a few months. Wow, market's going to absolutely skyrocket. Because people expecting 25 basis point. If it's 0, just imagine. Maybe he's happy enough to hold what the rate that there is right now, which is 4.5, if I'm not mistaken. It's 4.5, and there's an estimation of 475. Galalong to next resistance on the trend. Right. Andy Bybit going to restrict derivatives trading. David Sanchez. Yeah. Yeah, this is the thing, you know, there's some restrictions here on Bybit that there is going to be in Spain because of some regulations here. So, yeah, I'm actually, you know, trying to figure out what am I going to do. But anyway, I will let you know, guys, on the live streams because I do live in Spain. So, or maybe not. Maybe I'll be living in Dubai. I don't want to give too much information here. My money on drop, says Ollie Rolls. Hey, money on drop. Why? What's going on? Are you shorting? Are you longing? I have 25k. Am I have to focus on BTC or altcoin? And Andy, says Dahin. I like to trade Bitcoin. I am more specialized on Bitcoin. It's the one that I take a look every single day, and stock market. Altcoins, I trade them very, very rarely, guys. Very, very rarely. The one I'm going to focus more right now is Ethereum, of course. But that is it, guys. We do not need much markets. If Bitcoin is boring, then I'll probably switch to an altcoin, no doubt about that, to look for some potential gains. But if I do see opportunities on Bitcoin, then I'll just stick with Bitcoin. Well, Ethereum is at a critical range at the moment as well. It did create a failed breakout already just a few days ago from the highs created here in November. Some people are saying, hey, this is a cup and handle, it's going to break up. You know, other people like me, you know, are saying that, you know, this is very, very similar price action from November. But who knows? It's the second test right now, so it could get a blast off. Let's see what happens, guys. 6 minutes till the interest rate decision. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty exciting. We're going to see a little bit of volatility. See what happens. Let me just check the poll right away, and we can talk about Bitcoin, the potential scenarios, potential rejection levels right away, okay? Tomorrow is going to be a good trading day, guys. 100%. Right now with the FOMC, we want to stay protected with our positions. I am in no positions on PrimeXBT either. So, yeah, I mean, you know the deal. PrimeXBT I use for trading stock market, S&P 500. It's the only one I'm trading for the moment. I do not trade 10 assets or 20 assets. I'm happy with stock market and Bitcoin. You can trade Forex, crypto, oil, gold, natural gas. On PrimeXBT, I can see someone in the comment section saying that, you know, he's happy shorting natural gas. And you can do that using crypto here on PrimeXBT. You get an insane bonus down below, guys. Remember that. Another way to support the channel, but you get the best bonus. $7,000 worth of bonus. It's 7% added to your initial deposit. You deposit $10,000, you get $700. You deposit $100,000, you're getting $7,000 on top of that for buying power, okay? Or selling power. Is to add up to your margin. Bybit still with a $30,000 bonus, okay, guys? Remember that you do still have that bonus down below to be claimed at the rewards hub, depending on what you deposit, okay? It's another way to support the channel, but you get the best bonus available, and it's the two exchanges that I am using frequently for the last few years. So yeah, we're getting a little bit of pumpy action at this moment. I would prefer the price to actually pump and claim these highs, guys. I'm not gonna lie, because, you know, my long position is slightly more than this short. You know, I've taken most of profits from this short. This is just a short to leave, just in case we have an epic crash, right? It's just going to be some extra profits, but it's a very, very small position at this moment. You know, I've already taken most of the profits from this short, so I would prefer the price to actually pump and break above $24,000 in the immediate short term. Then I would be likely to close this long position when we claim these highs. Just close it. It'll be probably a few $100, you know, once we get above there. So let's see, 2 free trades at the moment, guys. Let me explain briefly why did I get into this long position last night, Central European time. Okay, it might get stopped out with the volatility that's going to come down now. They might both get stopped out. It's just going to have a massive wick up and down. So yeah, if we do get that wick up, I'll be just closing this long, no doubt, if it's not going to get stopped out. But just a brief explanation, guys, if you're waiting for that educational content, of course, as well. This was something mentioned on yesterday's live stream, right? We could consolidate, you know, the reason why I exactly entered at this level, okay? Explained the scenarios that I was waiting for yesterday, okay? probably get into a short if we were to get this consolidation at this level. But what happened? We got rejected finally at the 23.2k level because it was the naked point of control from this volume traded on the 30th of January. And we finally got a quick drop here. I had an alert and I was very much paying attention to this level to long, because you're basically hitting the 50% Fibonacci from this low to the high, right? I was looking 50%, 618, jumped into some quick market orders at that level, was willing to add up a bit more with a stop loss, below this level. We had a quick movement up, list consolidation. I thought, right, I'm going to protect the position, protect it, and then see what happens. So basically that was that long. The reason why, like I said, it was 50% Fibonacci after this failed breakout from the last lower high. Any pullback from this range mentioned yesterday, I am looking to long, okay? This was mentioned on yesterday's live stream. Any kind of pullback from this level is good for me for a long position. It's the last higher low from this trading range. It's not this one, it is this one. It's a swing failure. Any retracement yesterday would have been good for that long. We got interest rate decision coming right now, guys, in the next coming minutes. Let's see what DXY does as well. I've got the DXY right over here. Is it going to shoot up? Is it going to break down? If it starts breaking down this low over here, wow, I think it's going to be pretty aggressive, guys. I think Bitcoin will pump massively. I think it's not gonna happen. It might have a small little drop and then bounce. I don't know. It's just pure speculation with this news. It's coming right now in less than 1 minute. I am not going to put it here, guys, because just let me know down below. Oh no, this is the meeting. Sorry, this is the Fed, the press. This is the press conference. Okay, this is at 2:30. Interest rate decision right away. Right away at this moment, guys. Let me know in the comment section. Is it 25 basis points? Is it 50? Let me know, guys. Getting that volatility. Let's take a look at the lower time frames right now. Probably going to get stopped out from this level because we're just likely going to have a wick down or wick up. So far, a little bit of pumpy action. A lot of people shorting at the moment, so stay cautious if you are wanting to short. You're going to get a massive wick up. 25 basis points. Okay. Not much happening. Not much volatility. Stock market. DXY. DXY is stuck, basically. Not doing much either. And the S&P 500 had a little bit of a drop. A little bit of volatility. Moving up. Moving down. Not much happening, guys. Not much happening. See what happens. Bitcoin pumping a little bit. It might pump and then dump. I would love to claim these highs. If we do get above the monthly, look at that test at the monthly level also yesterday. It was a good take profit zone if you longed from this level that we mentioned yesterday, right? Where we, come down to 50% Fibonacci, the point of control, movement up here to claim the highs and the monthly level. Let's see if we do get above the monthly, we could get some more momentum. Yeah, I would be happier if we do. 618 fib level from the high to the low. It would be nice to get an epic pump right now. Then we could speculate into some short positions, guys. I would be happy to hold that short from up here if it doesn't get stopped out. Pump or dump. For the moment, a little bit of pumpy action as it is. 25 basis points. I mean, this is not bullish at all, but I know the people are speculating that it is bullish. Markets, economy will take a massive hit in the next coming months, guys. There's no doubt about that. There's nothing bullish about interest rates going up, even though if it's 25 basis points and we're almost at 5%, there's nothing bullish about it, but people are just taking it bullish. for some reason. So 618, we got a lot of, it wasn't hit yesterday. It might be hit today. The 61865 fib level from the pivot high of the 29th of January to the pivot low from the 30th of January. 618 hasn't been hit, which is at 23.4k levels. Just a bit of volatility inside of the range, guys. Not a clear decision at the moment. Having a bit of a drop. Pump to 25k, says Juicy Bread. Let's see. I would be happy to see. It's dumping right now. Yeah, it's just a bit of up and down, guys. Not much. Very, very small volatility. It's not even in a move of $150, right? Not even $150 pumps up and down. What's going on? 50 basis points, says Jonathan. No. Everybody's saying 25 in the comment section. So do not lie in the comment section. 0.25. So what are we expecting? Hey, I'm expecting a market dump in the next, 1 to 2 hours maybe, because, the Federal Reserve, once we have the press conference, he's just going to say, I'm going to hike up again, interest rates next month. We are likely not going to get it down below 5% or 4.5. We're not going to get it down in the next coming months, maybe till the end of the year or till 2024. And this is really bearish, right? This is like, oh my goodness, 5% interest rate for over 6 months, 12 months. That is when the economy is going to get a massive hit. When we just basically steady at 5% for 6 months, 8 months, it's going to be really, really, really bad. It's just sucking all the liquidity out of the economy, basically. So happy to see a dump, actually, says Hazel official. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind. I would be happy to see a pump, actually. If we do pump, I'm still looking for those swing shorts. Swing shorting opportunities. I'm in a swing short here. Very, very small position. I basically took most of, over 80% of profits at this range because, yeah, knowing that we are likely, potentially going to form this fractal. Maybe not, maybe yes. Not much volatility though, guys. Was expecting more. It's just about $150 range of volatility. Let's see what happens in the next coming minutes. Not much to expect. Here we go. Trap the shorters. Be patient, people. Trap the shorters. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are expecting drop. I mean, a lot of people are expecting pump as well. I got over 700 votes here. Will the market drop with the Fed interest rate decision? And we got 60% of people saying yes, 40% of people saying no. So there's quite a lot of people as well. It's a big battle in between bulls and bears. Andy, are you still in the short? Yes, I'm in a very, very small position on that short position, on the short right there, as you can see here. I did enter a long as well yesterday. It was basically explained on the live stream what could happen. We could come down to the 50%, 618. We were hitting the daily level. This was around about 22.8k level, 22.8k range right over here. It was a quick one. It was a very hard one. On the lower time frames, it was easier. But of course, after that swing failure, this retracement to fib levels, to the daily, to the point of control from this entire range. I mean, that is the point of control. If we do take a look at the, visible range volume profile, it was a point of control. So you're swing failing, you're moving up. That bounce from this range was just very highly probable. This is why I jumped into that long. Still holding, about 15% from that short position. Most of the profits have been taken at this range here the last couple of days. I explained the possibility of this fractal, guys, as well. as we haven't broken successfully from the last higher low, which is this one. Something very similar to what happened on Bitcoin here the second week of January. Third week, sorry, of January, where we had a movement down, breakdown, bang, bang, movement up. Something similar could happen here, basically. This movement. So this is why it was pretty good to speculate on a long. You're basically hitting point of control. You're at the value area low from this trading range. Your swing failure from this low. I mean, all of this is a long in range, in my opinion. If we take a look at the fixed volume profile, like I said, from this trading range that we've had for the last 10, 11 days, you know, yeah, you got value area low, swing failure. I mean, this is a big range. You're unlikely, at least in the short term, to break below this range. So, quick short from the movement down. If it went lower, I was ready to add to that position. It was a little bit of a, you know, aggressive long trade. But yeah, any price action here at this range would have been, it's just nice to long, like I explained. Daily level, point of control. 618, 50% Fibonacci from the low to the highs. You know, you are looking for this zone for a long. Good risk management below this level, below the swing failure. Entering a position here, you know, depending on where it was going to be. And expecting that high to be taken. You know, this long taken here. Obviously, I would play defensive trading. If we do get a move down here, consolidate. Finally hitting the 618, finally hitting the value area low. I wouldn't mind to get into another long here with a better entry, guys, because you can have really good risk management, and there the risk to reward can be absolutely huge. No doubt, if it does get a bounce and try to move higher, you know, this next attempt is likely, after creating a higher low, try to hit this high level, which is going to be your take profit zone, right? So yeah, you basically can see the risk to reward. If you manage to move down, get a consolidation, you know, your stop loss invalidation below this wick, give it a few, you know, dollars, tens of dollars below the wick, and you are looking for the highs to be claimed. So you got something like this, where you're going to get some trapped late shorts, thinking that you are going to break down this low, and then whoop, you reverse back up again to this high. Very, very similar scenario that happened right over here, right? Where you have a breakdown, right, of you know, higher low range. It does look like a solid breakdown. You correct, and then you basically whoop, move up here to claim the highs. So similar scenario. I mean, this would have been the ideal long position right over here, because you basically swing failing from this higher low. This is on the 16th of January. Just check out here how you claim the low, bang, bang, you move up, you come down, and you come down to the 618, guys. This is looking at the 1 hourly chart. Look at this. Bang, failed breakout, you move up, you move down. Wow, you hit the 618 to perfection. And you got a massive entry right there with good risk management to potentially claim these highs, right? So that is the trading idea right over there. So long from the 618 after the swing failure from this low. Stop loss below the wick. You're looking to claim the highs for your take profit. Hey, you want to leave a position open? You know you got more profits right there. So this is why I usually leave, you know, 15, 20, maybe 30% of a trade position. Just you might get an extra run from your target, always with position protected. So you can see right there, the risk to reward here is over 2 to 1, 3 to 1. And I think, you know, something similar could happen here. Something similar could happen. All right. Obviously, a better entry would be ideal after the swing failure, because after the swing failure, you haven't had a proper retracement, right? You haven't had a proper retracement. Only this one, which is at 50%, is still okay from the high. This is where I entered. with a little bit more, 618 would have been ideal to have that good risk management. And then you are looking for a very similar scenario here, where you could have that movement up here to claim these highs. So that is the trading idea, obviously, with very good risk management. Hi Andy, Solana is pumping. Yeah, Solana. Let me just explain what was happening here with Solana. Solana is pumping in the very, very short time frame, right? This is also very, very basic. Until we do not have a successful breakdown here, we're not breaking the structure from this low. Why? It's the last higher low, right? You got a high, you got a low. This is not a high, a higher high, and this is not a higher low because you do not create a higher high. So, yeah. As you can see, the last higher low is this one at 22.4. This is massive support. This is still in an uptrend. Till you do not break down here, this might be a good shorting level, guys, on Solana with some high leverage for a scalp day trade. If we were to see that successful breakout, this is still trending up, eh? We like it or not. We created a relatively nice swing failure from the high. You could speculate that you're going to hit the 618 here at $24, $25 and then get the movement down. Overall, you're still creating higher highs and higher lows. This is not a higher low, it's this one. This is just range trading like this high. This is just a range. So for the moment, this could bounce heavily, eh? What I would prefer here for a trade on Solana, for a scalp day trade, is a bang, break the actual last higher low from this structure, which is this one. Then you are likely to create a lower high. Any kind of pullback here is going to be a great opportunity, guys, if we were to get that breakdown. Now, what happens in breakdowns, you can either have a massive fall, big correction, without getting a relief pump. But this is why you need to be fast. You need to check out how you're breaking the level. Any kind of pump here is just going to be, it might be fast, it might be slow. But if it gives you that opportunity to come back here to this range and hit 50% 618 with a bit of volatility from the high to the low, right? You are likely going to create a lower high on Solana after that breakout, okay? Till that happens. For the moment, this is still trending up. So, Aptos, almost shorting opportunity. Are you going short or long during conference? I think the market will drop during the conference. I'm not going to short or long where we at right now because it's just not. I mean, we can get this channel out of the way. I'm a technical trader. It's basically speculation. It's like a roulette, with the conference and with the interest rate. I haven't had much volatility, actually. I'm pretty surprised. But overall, yeah, I shorted here at a technical level, failed breakout, getting at the 618. And I longed here at the 50% daily level, point of control. Right, kind of day trade, scalping. It's turning into swing trade. This was a trade from yesterday, of course. Stop loss at break even. So yeah, shorting here, long in here. They are both protected. It's a free trade scenario. Let's see who wins. Right here, it's just the middle of nowhere. This could do this, or this could do that with a press conference. I couldn't care less what happens. I'm in some other 2 different trades, and I don't know what's going to happen. So I'm not interested in trading that news event. True mate, LK. Are you going to short or long during the conference? Are we not having a swing failure right now on the lower time frames? Wow. Maybe yes. I don't pay too much attention on the lower time frames for a swing failure. At least 1 hourly, 15 minute. There's huge amount of swing failures on the lower time frames. But yeah, I don't. What lower time frames? 1 minute, 3 minute. Yeah, I mean, swing failure from these local highs. Yeah, but not, this is still in a very, very large range trade. For me right now, it's a 50-50, guys. It's a 50% what the market could do. We break down below this level over here successfully, then it's breaking structure, no doubt. You're going to create a lower high, at least in the immediate short term, till you find a proper support level and then bounce. But there's going to be quick shorting opportunities here for day trade scalping. If we do get an epic drop, guys, don't worry. I mean, there was a trade here that I did make a few days ago. I can't remember where it is right now, but it was actually this drop over here, where if you go to the extreme lower time frames, 3 minutes, can't remember if it was this one or this one, but you basically drop, you bounce, then come back down to the 618. Let's see what happens, guys, in the net. Not much to say. I'm just waiting for, if the price, I'm going to tell you my game plan if I do get stopped out from one trade or the other. If we start pumping, guys, to come here to claim this high and smash the like button, guys, while we're at it, because we set over 700 people watching. Make sure to destroy the like button, guys. Let's get to 500 likes in the next coming seconds. Would be absolutely awesome. I'm going to explain my game plan here. I'm already in, 2 trades. They're relatively smallish, but, it is what it is. I'm happy with the trading short that I did a couple of days ago here at this $23,800 range. That short was explained, of course. It was the naked point of control from this trading range that we had in July and August. It was also 50% Fibonacci from this pivot high to the pivot low. So all of that was mentioned. What would I do if the price starts pumping above the high created a couple of days ago, which is at $23,900? What if 24.2, 24.3 is claimed? I will still be bearish, guys. I will still be looking for swing shorts if that short position is going to get stopped out, that I am in right now. I mean, that could still turn into, several hundred dollars if we were to get an epic drop to 22k or 21k. But I would be willing to look for shorts if we were to get that pump above 23.9. Reason is, this is the last lower high on the macro. This is going to be defended by the bulls, by the bears. Sorry, they will not allow the bulls after this massive pump. The bears are going to pull the price back down, whether we hit 25k, whether we don't. It's just going to happen. This is why we want to try and get into the short positions from a high level. I've taken most of my short profits from this level because we were hitting a consolidation level. The possibility and forming this fractal here and getting a pump and finally hitting 24 and 25k is possible as well. So I was happy just to take profits and hold 10%, 15% of this short position. Just in case it does, then I said, well, at least I held some and I can get a few $100 from that, 15% position on the drop. So I don't miss out on some gains, right? So, yeah, not much to say, guys. It just, right now, if we do, my next scenario, I'm still looking for shorts if we're going to claim this high. We got an important weekly level at 24.3. The bears are going to defend 25k no matter what. I'm very, very sure about that. Anything could happen, of course. We could swing fail breakout from this high. If this high is claimed, I think we're going to have a little bit of pumpy action and see 24.3 and maybe even 25. They're going to try and push the price up. But then ultimately, at some point, it's going to have a corrective move. My next plan if we do move down, I get stopped out from this long at break even. I would be looking for this range for a potential long, you know, especially if the price does stop. It gets a stop here from this level, which is the value area low, guys, and pay attention, because I will re-enter a long position at this range if we get a stop, and I will show you on the live stream if it is going to get a stop. If I do enter a trade and get stopped out, I will also say it, you know, I say, hey, I entered a long but got stopped out here below the wick. You know, happy days. It's good risk management. It's definitely worth it, as it is. The value area low range could be extremely defended by the bulls. It's the 618 from the local low here to the local high. 618 value area low, you know, volatility. If we do get that move down, bang, 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 price action, you have a really good risk to reward potential trade here. You know, stop loss distance to your potential take profit distance here from this high, and even higher. So you're getting a, you know, at least a 2.5, 3 risk to reward here on that movement from your stop loss. That is if we do get the move down. We should be getting some kind of reaction from this value area low. We've swing failured from this low right over here. It's potentially going to be defended. And we'll be finally forming this very, very similar fractal that happened, you know, the second, third week of January. It's a possibility, guys. It's a possibility. We do have some defensive levels for that bounce. So being right or wrong, you know, I can risk some capital of my own to get into a good risk management trade for some potential a good risk to reward. You know, or in my personal opinion, I think it's unlikely to claim this low, these lows over here in the next coming hours, couple of days, and create a swing failure and then move up. If it does, I'll be happy to long again if I get stopped out. But I think it's, you know, if we do claim these lows next, we are likely to drop, guys. It's just very likely to drop. So it would be silly getting into a long position here, not putting stop loss, having liquidation price here very low at this range, adding longs to your position. It would be very, very silly, guys. If you do claim this low, we are likely to finally get the drop, okay? So if you're trying to long here, this potential fractal, this potential swing failure, you got a lot of support, like I explained, 618 value area low. If you do long this range, stop loss invalidation below the wicks here. Stopped out, that's it. It's not the end of the day. It's a good risk management. You finally get into profits in the next few days. Yeah, you know, you're making 3 times your stop loss from your entry point, right? So yeah, guys, this is basically what I would be looking for here. You know, there's a lot of support here at the 22.6, 22.7. We've also got, you know, that there's this potential fractal, you know, very, very similar scenario. When you drop from a structure like this, you want to drop hard. You want to continue dropping. When you have this kind of exhaustion momentum and you have a high volume candle to the downside, you want to continue dropping fast. You don't want to dance around at this range because you're probably going to spike up. And this is basically what is happening right now. When we break the higher low range, and it's not an official breakout like I explained at the beginning of the live stream, this is the last higher low, it's not this one. You want the price to move down. You want capitulation. You want a confirmed move down. Bang, bang, break down. Move, move. Not break down. Correct. Think about it. Get people to short here, thinking that you're going to come down. Get some late shorters in, and then whoop. Trap all of those shorters and get them liquidated. When you drop from a structure, you want to do it fast. If it's dancing around, you know, the more time we spend here, guys, the more probabilities there is in getting that pump in the end. because it's just basically something very similar to this. Movement down. When you're breaking a kind of structure after a massive big pump, you want to break down fast. You want to move fast. Get that correction done. Get people scared. This is a classic get people trapped, because we're broken down. We're retracing now to the 50% 618. Can get into that short. Wow, this is a great opportunity. We're going to get that movement down. No, too much time here, and then whoop, massive move up. So something similar here. It is possible, okay? I'm not going to say it's not. We could break down from this zone, no doubt, in my mind, with a thump crest now, also in the next coming minutes. I think it's going to be bearish, if I'm honest. He's going to say, hey, next month, another 25 basis points. Maybe April, again, another 25. I'm not putting the interest rates down till the end of the year. People are going to start panicking, and we might see that crash happening now in the next coming minutes. Very, very possible. But I think there's a bunch of shorters at this level right now entering as we have this move down, corrective move. And you might get a movement down here. Like I said, this is where you're probably going to get the late shorters on the move down, and then create a higher low and move up, guys. And these are the kind of trades you want to get into, right? You want to get into these lows right there for a long, with good risk management, right? Hopefully it does make sense, guys. It would be the only trade, and we will come more down there sooner than later. It will happen. We just have to wait for that scenario. So I got a potential long setup here for myself. If I get stopped out from that long, it might just drop aggressively like this, woof, and then obviously I won't long. It would be nice to get a small little reaction here from this range if we were to drop in the next coming hours. Have this, a little bit of volatility here at this range. That would just quick jump in to a trade. You've got an official stop at that support level at 22.6, and then you jump in. Of course, if you do this, bang, 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 yeah, you're not going to long there, right? You need to see a reaction, see a little stop, and the lower time frames, get a reaction, and then say, right, I'm pulling the trigger, getting in the long position, having good risk management. I know this could get me some pretty nice gains to claim the highs and even higher. Right, I think it makes a lot of sense. We got this scenario happened right over there. Easily could have happened here again, okay? We are still creating higher lows. We are still above support. If you're shorting, yeah, we want to short from here, right? It's where I shorted. I shorted here. I shorted here because we did get a nice reaction on the lower time frames at this level, hitting the naked point of control. Aptos almost shorting opportunity. Let's take a look at Aptos. Joseph, thank you very much, my man, for joining the live stream. We can see Seb. Power speech. Yes, let's see what happens. He's probably going to dump the market. He's going to say interest rates hikes for the next coming months, 25 basis points, and no coming down till 2024. And then the market's just going to... Let's take a look at Aptos. I wanted to get into a Aptos short position after this. It wasn't a swing failure. It was basically a double top. It is the exact same touch right there. And I said on a live stream a couple of days ago, if Aptos were to come here, have a little bit of a retracement up to the 618 50%, I would be willing to short it with stop loss here. Aptos shorters already got wrecked. I don't want to say it, but remember, guys, the last few live streams, we had some tweets from people saying I've lost everything. I got also some, Ukrainian guy saying, hey, I've lost everything. No, not lost everything, but he did say, I've lost, I'm in a $5,000 loss in a $10,000 account. what should I do? And he was shorting from $10. His liquidation price was at 17, and he asked my advice on myself, and I say, hey, if we move down close to your entry or close-ish, exit at a smaller loss, because your liquidation price could potentially get hit. We're in a massive uptrend. I don't know why you're shorting at $10. This is in the middle of a pump. So you're shorting at $10. It's in the middle of a pump. You got no exhaustion, no reaction. I said, hey, we come close. Why not close it? I don't know what happened to him in the end. He probably got liquidated, and it was a 10k position. It was a lot of money for him. And I feel really bad for those people. Someone else on Twitter, and I said a couple of days ago, now is the time to look for shorting opportunities. Now, double top. Short has already got wrecked. Bear market, bear market, bear market, bear market. We're in a bear market. I'm shorting every pump. People got wrecked. This is why we pumped all the way to $20 on Aptos. People got wrecked. So now is the moment you want to look for shorts. Now we're getting exhausted. Pump is over. We're not pumping anymore. We're starting to have a slight corrective momentum. So any pumpy action after this double top at 50% Fibonacci at 618, we could take a look at some levels here on Aptos. Take a look at fixed volume range from this level over here. That point of control, that looks really nice. That does look really nice at 17.8. $17.8 is a good level here. Point of control, it would be 50% from the high to the lows. Just about 50% Fibonacci, slightly higher. Value area low, value area high from this trading range that we've had, last week of January is at 618. So any retracement to this zone on Aptos, I think will be a golden opportunity to short it, because you are likely to have a pretty aggressive correction in the coming weeks. You're going to have good risk management. As soon as you claim these lows, just in case you double bottom, you protect your position. So that would be my game plan here for Aptos. It might just continue dropping, and I don't know. It's just, I wouldn't long after this epic, massive move up. Maybe long on a larger retracement from these pivot lows to the 618, which is around about $14.6, $14.7. This high, you might get a smallish bounce. I would be very quick with taking profits, because you're just very likely to create a lower high here if you are willing to long. I would be very, very technical and very aggressive with my take profits and protecting position if I were to get into any type of trading opportunity on Aptos. Oh, don't tell me this. Yeah, just got movement down here. We got a small reaction at a small little dump. Oh, don't tell me we're going to pump from this range. I just got stopped out from that level. If we pump here like crazy, I'll be a little bit mad. We just about, from the low to the high, just about hit that 618. Oh, come on. Let's get some dump now. Don't tell me we're going to pump, because it's got stopped out from that wick, from that long position. If it does consolidate here in the next coming hours, it's going to be looking bullish. It's going to pump. It's going to pump. What is Jerome Powell saying, guys? Let me know. Oh, and this 618 range obviously is a good long in level. So stay cautious, guys. A lot of people shorting this drop. They could get exterminated, and we're going to see a pump right now. Classic. Just classic. Obviously, we are looking at this range as a strong level of support mentioned here. I would have liked to see a drop and a little bit of sideways action at the 22.7, 22.6k. Yeah, it's just dangerous with the news. I'm extremely conservative, extremely protective. But yeah, basically, we are still very much with that possible scenario, guys. What is the Federal Reserve hike rates by 25 basis points as was widely expected and promised ongoing increases in borrowing costs as part of its still unresolved battle against inflation. So we should be having a bearish effect with this press conference, right? We should be having a bearish effect. What's S&P 500 doing? DXY getting a bit of a drop. Stock market getting a pumpy action. It's probably going to pump. I do not, it might pump a little bit more. Yeah, guys, stay cautious with trading the news. A lot of people shorting. If we pump aggressively in the coming hours, it means that shorts are getting wrecked. Oh my goodness. That would have been an aggressive long entry, actually. It would have been an aggressive long entry right there. But we've hit the 618 perfectly from the low to the high, guys. If anyone entered, he was an absolute sniper. I couldn't, with the live stream, I usually like to wait for a consolidation. But if you entered at this 618 fib level, you can protect position right away, guys. And the possibility in coming up to the highs here in the next coming hours or in between today and tomorrow, possibilities are high no matter what. The press conference is probably finishing maybe or not. I do not know. It's only been 10 minutes in, but he's probably said what he needs to say. Yeah, guys, that was a sniper long position right there. I got stopped out at break even. I play defensive trading, guys, especially when I do live streams. Don't want to get distracted, but whoever kind of catch that long position. Andy, why is LTC doing good? Yeah, Litecoin is I don't know, one of those cryptos. Has been a little bit of hyping on Litecoin. Litecoin getting some pumpy action. Litecoin's doing great. Still aggressively pumping up. Why is it doing good? I have really no clue. The big major resistance on Litecoin is still at $100. The nice round psychological resistance level. So $100 to be claimed potentially. Andy, why is Litecoin doing good? Well, Litecoin's doing good because S&P is doing good. DXY dropping aggressively. Bitcoin pumping. Stock market pumping. Litecoin doing good as well. It's another crypto. Stock market pumping. DXY dumping. I do see this. See this happening. I'm going to close my short because I do see this happening, guys. These highs are likely going to be claimed. And we are going to break above 24k in the next couple of days. I mean, I'm not going to long here from this level. But I do see that happening, guys. I do see it happening. Whoever catch that long position, guys, as a sniper, absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely gorgeous. I would protect position, obviously. Value area low was not hit. Of course, it's hard to get into a long right there, especially when you're having the funk press, right? it's not the, it's hard because it's a little bit of a gamble, right? It can drop aggressively, it can pump aggressively. So, yeah, guys. Let's take a look at some other markets. We're just having a little bit of pumpy action, guys. Not much going on. Inverse head and shoulders, says Capil. Inverse head and shoulder. Let me just clean the chart here because it's just what a bit of a mess. Inverse head and shoulder. I think this channel can be taken off. We don't need that channel. Oh, what a long position, guys. This was an absolute sniper long position right there. Monthly being hit. Monthly gonna be broken very likely. And we're heading to the highs. Absolutely crazy. Oh, just got this is what happens when you play defensive trading as well, okay? But obviously with the news, this could have easily dropped down like this or pumped like this. It's not a technical move. Overall, technicals are getting very much respected. From the lows to the highs. Damn, that wick. That's when you get a lot of people shorting. You're going to get a lot of trap shorts here. And guess what? They're going to get exterminated. Shorts are going to get exterminated. Very, very likely. We're just hitting the monthly right now. S&P 500. DXY collapsing, guys. DXY collapsing. S&P 500 pumping like crazy. We talked about the possible scenarios on S&P 500 in the next coming weeks. I think I'm sticking bullish. Potentially hitting this high level over here. Claiming the highs and maybe claiming this level. That is the level I'm going to be bearish. People are going to be excited. This will be the bull trap in my opinion. Oh, DXY falling aggressively, guys. Yeah, I mean, what can I say? This was the longing opportunity that we had. It would have been nice to get a better reaction, right? But this is a long where you basically could cover your stop loss already with this movement up. It's just a classic swing failure. Bang, bang, 618 move up. I would protect position, of course. The volatility is still going on. Swing pattern BTC 1 minute. Swing failure, do you mean, Hamed? We haven't claimed this high, at least on Bybit. Highs haven't been claimed. We're fighting the monthly level. I mean, this monthly it's a strong level. It's a strong level. Day swing failure. Day swing failure from the 30 low. Yeah, I mean, also, yeah, exactly. On the daily, on the 1 hourly. It blows my mind. People still think they're going to get 10k Bitcoin. They're going to be FOMOing at 40k. I don't know. I'm not sure. 12k. I do see sub 20k happening again. But yeah, 10k is just getting far away. 9k. 9k. Oh my goodness. I will be buying, at least 10 Bitcoin on a live stream the moment we do hit 9k. Because that would be an absolutely golden opportunity. We're probably not going to get that golden opportunity, guys, being realistic. 20k, 18k. The lows being hit again, 15.5k, possibly. This pump needs a healthy correction. But yeah, I was dollar cost averaging here for the last few. What a classic move. Oh my goodness. This is going to hit the highs, guys. It's going to hit the highs. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Did anybody manage to enter it was a fast move here. Fast move. But overall, it was the long position that we were talking about during the stream. From this low to the high. Oh my goodness, it was just absolutely... It was a sniper. This is a scalping long opportunity. Get in, bang, protect position as you move up. Whap, you're in a likely good trade right now, where you are going to get 3 to 4 risk to reward from that level where we talked about. You know, this is a long in range with good risk management. Come on, guys, absolutely beauty. It would have been ideal to get a you know, small little reaction on the lower time frames. It was fast during the press conference, so yeah, you know, I don't judge. You know, it had to happen. There's volatility, quick moves up, down. We're not going to get much consolidation while the Federal Reserve is Jerome Powell is having a speech, right? Let's see what happens. The possibility of a Gartley here as well. Let's take a look at the highs, pivot to the low. Let's check resistance levels, because, you know, we could, the value area range. Oh, I mean, the value area high is just getting kind of broken. It could be a fake out. Oof, we're currently above the level, so it's monthly is getting resistance. We're getting a reaction from the monthly level, as you can see on the chart. We've got a reaction right over here. Quick correction. We are getting that reaction right now. Second test though, potential breakout happening to the upside. So I wouldn't short this, especially after this movement down. Above value area high. This is just a full recipe to continue pumping. 618 is the one that is actually getting the reaction as well right now. So monthly and the 618. Of course, what could happen is, you know, we could form this Gartley pattern. Do we have a naked point of control? No, unfortunately, from this traded volume range. So yeah, I'm just looking at possible resistance zones to get a quick scalp, guys, potentially, or a day trade. So we're looking at the 7-8, you know, basically that a Gartley pattern, pivot high. Let's go to the 15-minute better. But no doubt we're pumping, no doubt. Pivot high, pivot low. 618 almost right there. 618 right here. And 7-8. In the coming hours. It is possible. We don't have much to say here with the it's okay. There is a strong level here of resistance, point of control right there. Let me just get the volume. We could get a rejection actually from 23.6k. It could happen. It could happen. It could happen. It's a bit of a risky one as we are in an uptrend. We're trending up. It's bullish. We want to stay cautious with the shorts right now. Breaking the value area high. There's hardly any volume. This is an insignificant amount of volume. Not enough confluence, guys, when we're trending up like this. It's just likely to claim the highs, unfortunately. So any shorts taken I would be very, very defensive and quick take profits. I don't want a long here, of course. You know, I missed it. You know, the long in level was here. But anyway, there's trading opportunities every single day. So, yeah. What else can I say about Bitcoin? It's just pumping. The highs are going to be claimed and potentially broken. DXY are dropping aggressively. People were not expecting that, were they? S&P getting the pumpy action. No one expected. Well, I mean, not no one, of course. I take a look right now at the at the poll. It's over 1,000 votes. We were at 60% of people saying, will the market drop with a Fed interest rate decision? It was at 60. Right now, people are voting, no, it's going to pump, right, when the pump is happening. So we've gained a few percentage on the no. So when most of the people are usually wrong, we can see most of the people were voting yes, right, which was 60%. 60% of people out of over 1,000 votes were voting that the market will drop. And there's the kind of theory where most of the people are wrong. And we got a pump finally. Markets are pumping. Not much, I gotta say, okay? Not much. There's probably going to be a short squeeze as well. So, kicking myself, says Nolan. Asia is going to pump crypto later, says Jamie Crow. Let's see. Hola, Crypto Legends. Mark Dutch. Sorry I'm late. No problem, my man. No problem at all. I flipped my shorts just in time, says Ash. Yeah, well, there was a really nice long swing failure pattern BTC on the 1 minute, Andy. 1 minute time frame, swing failure. Wow, I mean, you got to be quick. Swing failure where? We're just pumping. Here? Yeah, no. There's no swing failure on the 1 minute time frame. Come on. This is just pumping and pumping and pumping. From what high? From what high is there a swing failure? Yeah, no swing failure here. Not from this high. Not on the 1 minute. No. Not happening. Not happening. There's an aggressive short at 23.6, okay? You might ask yourself, if I were to short 23.6, right, as there is a small little volume node from this price action from the 29th and 30th of December. There's a small teeny weeny volume node. You got that possible godly 7-8 to be hit here in the next coming hours, which is round about where that volume node is, right? Is that 23.6, 23.65? If I were to get into an aggressive short, you know, I mean, this is going to be a risky one. Stop loss at the highs. Just accept the loss because you could blast through the highs here. I would be very aggressive on taking profits and protecting position, okay? I would be a sniper. You're basically fighting an uptrend here if you're looking for any type of shorts. I would be very, very cautious. I mean, that long position was here. That long position was here. It was fast. It was for a sniper. It was hard. We had the press conference. Jerome Powell. It was difficult. It was a difficult, fast move. But overall, you know, during the beginning of the live stream, you know, it was the long scenario that we were talking about. Value area low, the 618. I was sharing that I was in that short, in that long, got stopped out at break even with this wick. Because it's just dangerous with the news. Hit that 618 to perfection. Not hitting the value area low. Almost hitting the value area low, but it was a big level of support. It was a sniper long right there. Mentioned in during the live stream, right? We were trading at this zone. People saying long short. I'm saying with the interest rate hike, we'll stay very, very cautious. But if there is any long, it would be in between 22.6 and 22.7. We just tapped the 22.7 and shot straight up. And, you know, you are going to make pretty nice gains because we are likely going to try and at least claim the highs and maybe break them. So that's a really nice risk to reward trade. Maybe a quick correction here on that Gartley. If I do get into a short, I'm going to play very defensive and I'm not going to risk much from the low to the pivot high. If it were to be at 23.6, which would be the 7/8, yeah, I mean, I would be very aggressive taking profits at the monthly level. Monthly level proven resistance. It will be support. It's just probably not worth it. Risk to reward is not going to be enough. It's not going to be worth taking the short potentially, because you could get an epic bounce again and continue and claim the highs, or break through it. Stop loss to profit is just the same basically. It's not worth it. It's not a worthwhile short position. Go through the comment section. Say hello. Entered just a bit late at 23,006. Okay, that's good enough. It's good enough. You got into the wick kind of scenario. That is late. I like to get into my trades to perfection. I like perfect entries on my trade. This is why I had a long position here. This is why I still have, you know, a short position right there, very small but short. Likely they're going to get stopped out at break even. Profits being taken, of course, from that short at this range, like explained on the latest live streams. But I like to sniper my entries. You know, get into really nice levels of entry here. You know, I just could not long right now, knowing that we are highly probable going to claim the high. So why not jump into 100x long right now and just make some quick gains? No, because this is not the way. This is not the way, guys. It's not the way. So yeah, imagine that, not managing to long, knowing that you are likely going to claim the highs. You know, why can't I long if I know there is high probability in claiming these highs in the coming hours? Because where could you put your stop loss? You know, there could be wick volatility moves to the downside and then up. It's just not a good level to enter along at this moment. Yeah, not much to say, guys. Swing failure on the 1 hourly. Where is the swing failure on the 1 hourly? This is the 1 hourly chart. From what high? This high? No, there's no swing failure here. Swing failure from this low, yes. But yeah, you're basically not going to correct from this range. Unlikely. You know, you are above a lot of resistance at the moment. You got monthly. You got you either correct down here, this being a failed breakout with a small double top on the lower time frames, and come down. But your longing level was here basically. You know, the 618, the value area low from the trading range. You know, that is your perfect entry. This is no swing failure from the highs. Swing failure from the lows, yes, but you need to be very quick. Yeah. Swing reversal on the 1 minute. Yeah, no, I don't see that happening. You might double top, claim the highs here. Swing failure, I think it's unlikely. I think higher is possible. Right, let's go. Swing failure, she never turned up, says Bernie. Yeah, swing failures when you swing and you fail. Exactly. You can Google it. Right. Seb, thank you very much for the insane support, my man. How many people are we watching? It was pretty entertaining to watch. This volatility. Stay cautious, guys. You know, I would say there's enough power to claim the highs here. 7-8 is a potential rejection point. You got a small little Gartley pattern scenario here. Stay extremely cautious. DXY dropping. Let's see if it does get a pump from this zone. I mean, I will be surprised if it does break successfully below this low. Let's see what happens. S&P 500 still pumping. Is going to pump to the monthly level. Pumpy action on the stock market. I say my level of shorting the stock market is going to be here for a swing short position. I think the high's been claimed, going to go higher. People are going to get excited. We've broken trend line, broken structure, and this is absolutely false. People saying that we've broken structure on the S&P 500 is absolutely false, guys. Do not pay attention. The break of the structure is going to be this low over here. Not the trend line. Not this last higher low, where a lot of people are going to say it's the last higher, it's the last lower high, sorry. Last lower high. No, it's this one. Because this is not a lower low. It's this one. And before this, it's this one, not this one. So, ultimate trap zone here. I mean, this is going to be very interesting to see. Overall, you know, I'm still relatively short-term bullish. I think more pumpy action could happen to that range, as there is still a lot of people bullish. There's a lot of people bullish, actually. Bearish, sorry. Getting all the words mixed up. So, bit of pumpy action, suckers rally. We go up, then we will crash in the next coming weeks. DXY dropping aggressively. How many likes can we get, guys? Almost 500. We've got 556 people watching the live stream. Wow, a lot of people left already after the volatility. You know my game plan, guys. There's some scalping scenarios, day trades. There was a beautiful scalp here. It was very quick. You had to be an absolute pro to get into that quick level, especially when you have Jerome Powell on the speech. You had to be very, very quick, okay? But it was the level that we talked about for a long, potentially to claim the highs. Definitely, I would protect position. We're still at a resistance. We're still at 618 from the high to the low. Overall, I think it's going to be broken. Stay cautious, guys, if you're shorting here on the pump, okay? What else? What else? Yeah, the highs here. If the highs are claimed, I think it's, you know, I'll be looking for a failed breakout from this high for another short, potentially, if it is claimed. Weekly level, I expect a weak reaction at the weekly, 24.3. Let's see if we do get a reaction at that level, if we do manage to hit it. Overall, still looking for those swing short positions, guys. And longing, this is a, you know, uptrend also. We can long day trade, long scalp, small swing trades. Beautiful long range, guys. It looks like that this fractal is actually going to play out in the end. We talked about this similar scenario where we break down, bang, 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 break down, bang, 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 and it's going to continue up. So far, it is kind of playing out. Gonna wrap it up, guys. Thank you, DXY dumping. Yes, it is. I am not a pro and I caught it. It was the lowest green vector on the 1 minute. Placed the order hours ago. Okay, cool. All right then, good for you then. Absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, I mean, for me it was a bit risky, gotta say, because you have the press conference, okay? Jerome Powell speaking. It's in the middle, you know. It's a little bit. It's not the best moment for technical trading when you're having the you know, one of the most important guys that can affect the market having a speech, you know. Didn't lose any money, so today is a win. Absolutely true. Lil, thank you very much. Thank you, Andy. Hope you expect crypto when you have private group. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, accept crypto. Yes, don't worry. Thanks, Andy. Great plan. Guys, thank you very much. Joseph, Seb, Mark Dutch, you guys absolutely rock. Remember, guys, you do have insane bonuses on my favorite exchanges down below, okay? You get $30,000 on Bybit at the rewards hub, depending on what you deposit. $7,000 up to $7,000. You get 7% added to your deposit on PrimeXBT. Yeah, they're my favorite trading platforms for the moment. So you got, you know, affiliate link down below to get a bonus. I also get a bonus, guys. So I can continue with YouTube as well, basically, right? Thank you very much, everyone. I'm going to rest a little bit. That was a pretty nice long, guys. It was very much the level mentioned on the live stream today. That was the longing opportunity with stop loss below the wick. It's happening. So whoever catch that, congratulations. We'll be back with more, better trades, more technical, no news. So it's going to be better. Thank you, guys, and I will see you tomorrow.